Hello everybody, you know the drill. Welcome back to another episode of Screen Free Saturdays, where we will be rediscovering life on the screen.
That's right. Every week we'll be providing you new alternative activities so that you will ditch your device with us. And Charlotte, it's been so many weeks, we have done so many things. I wonder, what have you been doing to improve your digital well-being?
Actually, I've been reflecting on my digital well-being, and I realized whenever I go out, right, I tend to use my phone to mindlessly scroll a lot. So now I'll turn on the do not disturb mode so I can practice living in the moment.
Do not disturb mode. I think I saw you post some Insta stories recently.
I guess capturing some memories are okay lah, and I want to save the snippets of pictures and videos on my social media so I can look back on.
That's true, but speaking of memory, I think let's not go to the past. Today we'll be focusing on the future. That's right. So today we will be at the Witch's Pendulum to do some tarot card readings and hopefully get a glimpse of the future. So what are we waiting for? Let's go! Bye! And the bus annoying.
Hi, welcome to the Witch's Pendulum. I'm Miao, and these are all of my crystals.
Wow! Guys, we are here at Witch's Pendulum, and all I can say is I can feel the energy over here. What about you, Charlotte?
I feel a bit excited because I get to see what is my future and all that. So yeah.
You know, usually when people say witch, right, I keep thinking
Hermione Granger.
yeah, or something like that, or Harry Potter, but you're a real witch here, so.
Hi guys, welcome to the Witch's Pendulum, where all your crystals are cleansed, touched and blessed. I'm Miao, and I'm the witch here at the Witch's Pendulum. So this is my crystal cove. I wasn't a witch until a year ago, and I came across Moldavite, which is my first crystal. And from then on, I ventured into crystal collecting and tarot reading. Just pick whatever crystals that attracts you, because whatever that is attracted to you aesthetically, right, might not be what other people is attracted to aesthetic wise lah. So my aesthetics are very different from others. So I will pick crystals that somehow other people think is ugly lah. So it's fine.
Example, right now.
Right now, I like this Moldavite, which is my first crystal.
Okay, I get what
To tell a Moldavite is real or fake, right? One way to tell is that you shine it under the light, and you must see certain can you see certain spots are darker and certain spots are lighter, forming the lines. Yeah, that's one way to tell. Choose a few. Just choose a few. So maybe you want these two, and then what? So Larimar is a relatively new crystal. You can pick anything. So the thing is, I used to be atheist, so I don't believe in spirits or crystal. And then I realized that I have spiritual guides when I started doing my own tarot reading, and I started hearing voices and actually confirming with my friends who actually have the third eye or can see or can hear, that kind of calling. But disclaimer, not everybody can be a witch. To become a witch or to be a witch, it's more than just doing spells and feeling oh, I can hear this. First of all, your instinct must be very strong. And then you must be able to fulfill certain conditions. Like for me, I only came to know that I kind of have some foreseeing or prediction ability, and that when I do certain spells or when I think of certain things, it actually comes true.
Alright, so now we have all the things ready from us, but we lack the cards. Okay, so producer, what are we going to do?
So first up, we're going to do a tarot reading for the both of you guys.
Okay, so she has a deck. I feel like there's a lot of questions to be asked, but I want to ask this question first up. Mel, do I be rich?
So just to educate all the viewers, please do not ask this kind of big questions. Will I die? Will I be rich? Will I get married in future? This is too general. There's no point in asking this question because you don't have a need for it to be answered. Unless, for example, will I get married with this guy? That is a more legitimate question.
So you have to be specific,
Yeah, you have to be specific about what you want to know. And also, do not ask a question that you do not want the answer of, or if you already know the answer of. And also do not create fake scenarios for your tarot readers, because you'll probably be blacklisted from all the tarot readers. Yeah.
So they can sense like you are asking fake questions.
Sometimes you get the general feeling, and sometimes the cards will just not tell you anything. Tarot reading is not a miracle. Basically, it helps you promote like, okay, what is something that you need to look out for? What is something that's gonna happen?
So guys, please be respectful to the tarot card, readers, and you don't just ask fake questions, and don't be general. Be specific about what you want to ask.
Let's start.
Yeah, just start. So Charlotte, you
So
ask
I
us.
ask the question first.
Yeah. Before you begin, please tell me your full name and birth date. And this part will be censored out.
Okay, should I follow my passion or should I should I follow my passion?
So I think more of what I will ask the cards is that, is this gonna be good for you?
Yeah.
And like, is it good for you to continue your passion? Okay. So this card jumped out. Gonna take 4 more cards.
Ooh,
Page
of Wands. I like this. It looks like Mulan on a rock.
Okay.
Sorry, I can only stop when they tell me to stop.
Nice.
No, it's okay. Just do it as like.
Okay, so your question was, should I follow my passion? What the cards are telling me, and the first card that jumped out was Page of Wands. And I think this card represents you straight up. So this card is the Page of Wands. It represents free spirit, and that you're someone who is ready to give anything a go. You like to embrace opportunity, and right now, you're experiencing a creative restlessness. That's what the card is saying.
Okay.
So they tell you, this card is telling you, map up your thoughts about what you want to do. Filter them, and then actually come to a conclusion, which leads me to my next card, which is Temperance. If you see here, right, you see an angel balancing or like,
Right.
pouring this, means that you're struggling with something. It shows me that you're struggling with either your work life and something, or like maybe your studies, or you're struggling with your emotions against your like desires. So then this card also says, right, you need to remain calm. Temperance, you know the word, right? Dictionary. So it's telling you right now they sense that you're very stressed. They're asking you to be calm. Your anxiety and your fear is the one that is holding you back in this situation.
Yeah. Oh god. It's a bit awkward.
Okay, so it's my turn, and actually I don't have any specific questions that I want to ask right now. So Mel, can I just ask for a general life reading?
Yeah, sure. But just note that for general life reading, right, I usually draw the amount of cards that I feel like you need, and I'll just tell you what's going on. And sometimes general life reading it can be about anything. It can be something that the cards just wants you to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Why the card's so violent?
Violent person.
Okay, so his reading is out.
Okay.
So here we have 4 different cards that practically jump out violently, telling me that there's something wrong. So this card is telling me you have an issue with cutting someone off. And it shows that you are thinking a lot about this situation, and there's King of Pentacles and King of Wands. Something is happening between the two of you. You are very, very, very stressed about this situation. Can you see that you're scrolling your phone?
Oh my god, it's
reading
me at
through-
night, guys.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you're actually reading through what your conversation was about. But at the same time, like there's something stabbing you. It's like making you very stressed, making you feel very very, very, very stressed, very, very worried, like it's making you overthink, what should Edson do in this scenario? First up, cut the person.
You heard that? You heard it first.
There is 3 kings here. Do you realize?
Yes.
It's about your friendship, and the final conclusion is what should you do? You should be like the king of swords. Take the sword and just cut this person off. And let me ask the oracle card, any word of advice? So this one, you can pick one. Hopefully open. Believe in the impossible.
Blue moons, yeah.
The energy is gaining momentum. Expect powerful change. So, you have to believe that it's possible for you to not be friends with this person. Because of that, you will expect a powerful change, and most likely will happen soon. My crystal shop is not aesthetic. I do not sell crystals that are for aesthetic purposes. So if you realize that in Singapore there's a rise of people collecting crystals, they are mainly very pretty and very aesthetic. I'm more focused about the actual properties of the crystals. And in the Witch's Pendulum, I personally cleanse, charge and bless every single one of my crystals so that they enhance the power of the crystals for all the future buyers or the future owners, so that people who hold on to these crystals will feel like the 100% effect of what these healing properties of the crystals is.
I will also be choosing crystals.
Okay.
So this one, to me it's chill lah, but I don't know what it means lah.
So Edson, you learn anything interesting about yourself today?
I think with this experience with Mel, I realized there's so many other things in this world instead of just us. And I feel like I gained so much more new perspective today. What about you?
Yeah, I feel I'm often trapped in a bubble where I'm lying in bed and constantly using my phone. But because of this, it's really a mind-boggling experience, and I learned that the world is not just about me, myself and I, and I'm open to learn about new things.
Yes, I feel like we should open to this kind of stuff, and I feel like we should share this with our viewers. So, guys, the Witch's Pendulum is actually setting up a booth at SCAPE Basement from 11 February to 13 February, and the details are over here.
Yep, so that's the end of our episode, and we'll see you
Next week! Bye! Expelliarmus!